I'm not a big fan of whenever people do this. Like I won't photo, like just ignoring the rest of the tweet, the whole like, basically just when people make a point to acknowledge like the biology of it, it's fine. I don't think that you're gonna find many trans women that would say like, oh, I'm not biologically, that like, you know, well, there's some arguments to be made about what you're classing as biologically, but no one's gonna lie about that. It's just a shitty thing to say. It's kind of it. Let's say you're talking to someone that's had an adopted kid, right? They're the parent's kid. They're the kid's parents, right? No one questions that. Either they're not biologically their parents, but it would be weird to go up to them and say, "Did you know you're not the biological parents?" Because everyone sees the role they play in society and what they're doing, and what we typically acknowledge as a parent. They fit every role of that besides the biology of it, besides one tiny thing that doesn't matter in any, you know, if you're speaking to a doctor, a pediatrician, sure, then it matters. If you're speaking to a doctor, whatever. If you're just being a bit of a cunt, it would be, you know, just saying that, like, just bringing up the the Yuval TikTok. I retweeted it, I reposted it. It's a great explanation. Should I not try and explain it and just show you what I'm on about? It's a tad long, but it's worth a watch. And I guess I'm doing a react stream anyway. There you go.
We all have two parents. That is to say, barring the most extreme examples, we all have two people who contributed to our genetic makeup, and so have two biological parents. However, there's a group of people that we have absolutely no issue calling parents, despite the fact that they may not be biologically related to those children, and that's adoptive parents. Why do we do this? Well, it's our way of acknowledging that despite the fact that they may not be related to the children, they still, from a societal perspective, fulfill all of the roles and expectations of what a parent is supposed to be by raising the child. And so we have no issue just calling them parents. And by and large, this whole are you their adoptive or biological parent isn't really a distinction we ever...
Sorry, that threw me out. Someone said, like, can you play Subway Surfer on the side? I'm just going to do a little dance while this is going on, because all of this is just, he's just spitting facts. I just need you to listen to this shit.
Ask them to make. I mean, sure, if they were going to the pediatrician, they might want to clarify that they're not literally related to the child. But if they're at a parent-teacher conference, you wouldn't expect them to sit down and say, hey, just so you know, I'm not their biological parent. It would be seen as very weird if they did. And it would be seen as incredibly rude if you went up to someone who had adopted children and said to them, hey, you know you're not their real parent, right? Because you're not providing them with any new information. They are well aware of what their relationship to their child is. You're just being a dick. However, we also know that somebody can fulfill all of the roles and expectations of what a parent is supposed to be and still not call themselves a parent if they so choose. If an aunt were to end up raising the child of one of her siblings, it's very unlikely that she would say she is the child's mother. More likely, she'd just say that she is their aunt, but she is raising the child. Meaning, not only do we have no issue calling people parents, even if they're not biologically related to those children, we also understand that somebody can check off all of the boxes of what a parent is supposed to be, but still choose to not call themselves a parent if that's what they desire. And that is a concept that we have absolutely no trouble understanding in this context.
I think I've never seen something worded better for that exact same thing, which is why I was fucking, that was in my head that I tried to explain. I could never put it into better words than that.